do you say about the fact that the soldier who live streamed himself from Snake Island is following other Ukrainian soldiers who were openly posting neo-Nazi pictures? I don't have any say on that. First of all, I don't even know who this fucking person is. I don't know how you found that information. And what do you want me to do? Cancel a motherfucker who's currently a prisoner of war in Russian hands? Like, oh, okay, cancel him, sis. Shut the fuck up. What do you? Oh my god. It's so weird, dude. It's so fucking weird. You're literally, all you fucking pro-Russia, all you pro-Russia bitches sound like fucking the weirdo, like, anarchists you love fucking shitting on. You're like, oh man, that's really fucked up. It's really problematic that he's following some fucking neo-Nazis from Ukraine. Wow, dude. Shit. You better go cancel him, dude. Go get him. Go get him out of wherever fucking facility that they're in. Break him out so you can fucking cancel him then. Like, you're doing it wrong. Like, you're not doing a good job. Okay? You're not doing a good job trying to fucking get your message across. If your message is to be like, look, like, you know, there's a lot of Nazis involved. Yeah, of course there's a lot of Nazis and fucking neo-Nazis in Ukraine. Okay? There are. It's more than like just the Azov battalion. It's the right sector. There's a whole fucking party associated to it. I know. I've talked about it before. But like, there's a time and place for that. And by the way, I mean, I am regularly bringing it up to a degree that people are uncomfortable with. People get mad at me all the time for bringing it up. Okay? But it's ridiculous to be like, oh, wow, the other guy was fucking following... the other guy was following Nazis. Have you met anyone in the military, dude? There are veterans in this chat right now. That are leftist veterans who are conflicted about their fucking service. And I wonder how many fucking Nazis they knew. You know what I mean? It's the military. What are you saying?
Hell yeah, brother.
More than a handful, but less than a lot? No, one Nazi is too many fucking Nazis, but it's definitely... there's definitely a lot of fucking Nazis or neo-Nazis or hyper-nationalist, ultra-nationalist fucking groups within Ukrainian paramilitaries, okay? And it's good. That number is going to grow. You want to know how that fucking grows? You know, when you get invaded by a large force, historically speaking, reactionary forces grow in a country. And yes, Wagner Group is literally run by neo-Nazis as well. And it's a private military. I don't care. We're done with having this conversation with the fucking Nazi shit. Can we please just stay right here on what we are covering? You're making me repeat shit that I've talked about a million times over because you think like you're going to do a gotcha, okay?
Text for an invasion, some of which were pretty sloppily put together.
Not everyone is ultra partisan. You can recognize the faults of one another without supporting the other. Wait, what? Ultra partisan? Okay, dumbass, we're talking about Nazis and neo-Nazis. There's no partisanship when it comes to that, you fucking idiot.
Of all time.
No, those guys deserve lead, okay? Straight up. Get the fuck out of here. My man said, this kind of rhetoric is completely unacceptable. You must be lost if you think that it's like, you know, oh, that's just a different kind of attitude. Oh, that's just a different attitude that they have. Shut the fuck up. So commies too, right? Deserve lead? No, because there's a difference between communism and Nazis. Unless you are a Nazi yourself, don't make this kind of fucking argument. But I'm going to ban you regardless. That's crazy. It's just like the only people that fucking make that idiotic argument are Nazis themselves. Commies too, right? Yeah, fuck off. Suck. What this fails to recognize. Using this as a, oh, he already like was ready to invade, which he definitely was. But using this as a, oh, he's been fucking planning this for many, many years. Like, look, that's what he's saying to his, you know, security chief is wrong. The reason, like, Minsk agreements also had recognition of Donbass and DPR and LPR in them. That was part of the reason why Ukraine didn't want to abide by the Minsk agreements. You can agree with it or not, and that's fine.
5 months, let's go.
But that's where this is. That's where this was coming from. And I think here he's talking about, like,
NIMBY stands for
you're gonna
backyard
negotiate
network.
with the Western allies on recognizing DPR and LPR when they don't want to. That's what he's saying, I think. This was like right at the day of the invasion when they're recognizing. This is the recognition of DPR.
For Aisha.
He's like, yeah, good question. Yeah, I don't know why your government's letting me in here either. Ireland is the only country out of like European nations that's also been consistent on recognizing the independence of. That's another one. When Switzerland's lifting sanctions against you, you got a problem, bro. Imagine Switzerland, which maintained its fucking neutrality against Nazis, was like, I mean, not to say that, like, obviously this situation is worse, but I feel like that would be downplaying the atrocities committed in World War II a little bit, but like, but you know, it really does show
Pog.
you kind of fucked up. What the fuck are you saying right now? I mean, Switzerland was never really. I mean, Swiss neutrality is, you know. What is this? Monaco too? A headline to make the oligarchs shudder. Monaco frees asset and impose sanctions on Russians. Prince Albert said Monaco has adopted and implemented without delay procedures for freezing of funds of economic sanctions identical to those taken by most Euro states. I mean, the neutrality is, you know what it is. I mean, what's the adage? I think it was MLK who said, neutrality in the face of injustice is siding with the oppressor.
Hello Arjan, it's your boy Putin, thanks for all the support. Check your cash app.
Not pro-Russia. I'm Ukrainian, but Ukraine is building a lot of their military bases in cities surrounded by civilian buildings, so they make Russia look like they're deliberately bombing innocent people on purpose. That is why we saw 2 airstrikes in Kharkiv this morning. I support Ukraine, but this is the gruesome tactics we are using that the West are not covering. There is 0% chance this person is...
A Mexican magician said he will disappear on the count of 3.
As 50% Ukrainian, 50% Russian born in Ukraine, Americans are very unaware that most of Eastern Ukraine actually wants to be a part of Russia and support Putin's actions. The EU will never offer Ukraine admission, and joining Russia is the best next option for their economy.
16-month brain rot.
I don't think this is a Russian bot, chat. I think this is a person who is definitely Russian, though. And more so on the side of Russia. I mean, what they're saying about fucking Donbass isn't wrong. That, like, there are definitely parts of Ukraine that wants to now be a part of Russia.
Just the war in Ukraine.
Actually, I don't even know. Not the entire region, though, and it wouldn't work anyway, but... And not a part of Russia, but at least autonomous. Got an FSB boot.
89 OPA.
No, this is bullshit. I mean, they're not 50-50. They're 100% 0%, okay? There's no 50-50 there. Is 100% to 0%. I have family that lives in Kharkiv.
Hey Hasan, do you think Russia will invade Ukraine? Most mobile chatter.
Is this stream fully comprised of reading chat? Yes. I live near Kyiv. Haven't seen a person who wants to be a part of Russia in my entire life. Yeah, no shit. No.
Hey.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I don't even know if that person is still in Ukraine or they're just like faking it, but like, yeah, no shit. I live in Crimea, and sadly, we have a lot of those. Yes, the majority. The thing is, like, because of the USSR, because of like Russia's history as an empire, like there are a lot of fucking Russian people that live in certain parts of that region. Obviously, Crimea being one of them, and also because they kind of pushed out the Tatars from Crimea, at least ones that were not interested in being a part of Russia. Ukraine, on the other hand, has had a state project, has a nation state project that goes back.
So I can pretend I know politics
to goes back 100 years. Like they've always like Ukraine in the way that we understand it now. That state project has existed for a very long time. So much so that I think Rosa Luxemburg famously shit on it. But regardless, like Ukrainians want to be Ukraine. They want to have Ukraine. The problem is Ukrainians want to be Ukraine, and they have every right to have their own sovereign nation state. What's your source? For lol, what's your source? For Ukraine wanting to be a nation state independent of Russia? Did you just ask me what's your source? I don't know. They're fighting right now. It seems like they could literally just be like, oh, this is time for invasion. This is great. Please, we're welcoming you as liberators. What more do you... I don't think there is more proof that like Ukrainians don't want to be a part of Russia than what they're doing currently.
Hey, the video is over now. But if you enjoyed that, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? And if you want to see more of that, just go, well, YouTube's got it around here somewhere.